2025 U.S. Mint coin set. Coming up next, stick around.
Curio Hunter, let the hunt begin.
Greetings, fellow collectors. The Curio Hunter here. And in today's episode, I want to talk a little bit about this 2025 U.S. Mint coin set that I got from Littleton Coin Company. And I'll show you a close-up here in a minute. But what I want to talk about a little bit is I had originally gotten this to put in a time capsule for like the kids, eventually the grandkids and stuff like that. And my thinking was, because it includes, you know, the 50-cent piece, the quarter, the dime, the nickel, and the penny in the last year that they were making pennies for general circulation and stuff. So the first thing that I'm curious about is what all do you think of that plan? Is that something that you would do? Or maybe after seeing this, is this an idea that you think you might try to do? I was looking and it was around Christmas time, so that's why it says Merry Christmas. They were doing a Christmas special for people to get these as Christmas gifts, which is fine. And then on the, what is this? They call this the, I think for coin collectors, those that are into, what is it called? Numismatics, I think. I believe this is the obverse, and the reverse is the back side of the coin. Hopefully I'm not just throwing out random things and I'm totally wrong. Hopefully I my limited knowledge, that is what they're called. But that was my thinking. I wanted to have something that had the penny in it, and I'm thinking, excuse me, if I'm doing like a time capsule sort of thing, you know, where the idea is 25 years down the road, or maybe even 50, you know, like I said, grandkids that aren't even a thought of yet, you know, can bring this out, and it might be something interesting to see. But what I also want to talk about a little bit is the 2026 mint sets that are coming out. Excuse me again. So the 2026 is the, and I'm going to have to, I made a note so I can try to pronounce this right, Semiquincentennial, or the 250th anniversary. And I believe the Mint, the U.S. Mint is coming out with a special 1 year only coin designs to commemorate that. And partly what's going to be interesting is I believe that in that 2026 Mint set, they're going to have pennies as well, a specially designed penny. Now, they've stopped printing pennies, so there won't be any pennies for general circulation, but to my understanding, they're going to keep making these pennies for like the collectors and stuff. So like the 2026 250 year anniversary. So again, now my thinking is, do I need to pick up a 2026 set to go with it? It's sort of like the end of an era and the starting of another era, or, end of an era for the penny. And because of that, these weren't horribly expensive. I paid more than face value, obviously, but it does come in this nice case and stuff like that, and a good way to help protect the coins and keep them at their best, so that, time capsule piece, right? But that is the question. I'm trying to see what all I've got in my notes. I think everything from the 50-cent piece down is getting a special coin design for the 250th anniversary. So I in my mind, those will definitely be collector's coins. And I think that is for the whole year. Like, that's not just in the collector's sets. I believe like these coin designs will be for general circulation for the year. And then, so do you try to pick up some that have been in circulation? Do you try to buy some from a bank if they've got like a new roll? Or do you go to the mint and pay a premium because, to get a set that they put out? So, I don't know. These are all questions that I have, and I'm kind of interested in what everybody's opinions are on this. Are you all thinking about getting a 2026 set? Like I said, I got this 25 set for the penny, so that the kids, grandkids, or whatever would be able to see what a penny looks like. Not that they're really going anywhere fast, and presumably, like, they'll still be around. People were able to stockpile pennies pretty cheap, you know, but again, this is just a set, puts it all together nicely for me. But I'm kind of interested in the 26 because, you know, 250th birthday is a milestone, and, you know, suppose the next time they do something for the 500th or whatever, I mean, like, 250 is a big, if nothing else, a big psychological number. So, yeah. Well, let's take a closer look at these coins so you can see at least the set that I do have, and then maybe we can talk a little bit more about what might make sense for coin collecting, or, like I said, in my case, wanting to put something neat into a time capsule for future generations. So let's take a closer look. So here we have a close-up of the coin set, and I'll try to get it to where you can actually see it. I think the overhead light glare is just going to be a thing, but take a quick look, and especially if you want to see what things look like for the redesign. Oh, hey, it's Christmas themed, but that's okay with me. So, again, the backs of these coins as well. Things we're all familiar with, but who knows after 2026 if they'll go back to this, or if they'll redesign something for 2027 and beyond. But yeah, that's the 25 set that I have. So yeah, you've heard the story that pennies cost more than a cent to make, and so the Federal Reserve is stopping producing that, or I guess the mint is stopping their production of that. However, supposedly they will continue to still make pennies for collector sets and these mint sets that they put out. So yeah, I think, you know, also part of the reason is the rise in digital transactions. So much stuff is done by credit or by pay apps and things like that anymore, that just loose change is kind of going away. The real question is, will the nickel be next? You know, because I think that probably costs more than what. But we'll see. Who knows? I could be wrong on that one. But yeah, so those are my thoughts. I guess while I've got you here, just some other quick thoughts before, not to ramble too much, but what else should I put in a time capsule for potential kids or grandkids? Do you have any suggestions for me? Leave them in the comments below. Other thoughts that I had might be getting almost like, not a Polaroid, but like you've got, you know, my daughter's got this camera, takes pictures, like it's like a Kodak one. They use a special thing, but it basically prints them out. It's like a zinc something or other. I don't fully understand the technology, but it's pretty neat, and it's not bad quality, and the colors they're not as vibrant as what we're used to with digital cameras, but for having something that just snaps a picture and prints it off, it's pretty cool. So I was thinking about maybe doing something like that, putting that in the time capsule. I've got some coins that were passed down from my parents and grandparents. Might include those. Don't know how many time capsules I want to make. Obviously, I know how many kids I've got. The real question is, how many grandkids will I have eventually someday? Another thought that had crossed my mind is, of course, we're now seeing like the increase in the price of silver. Gold coins, those are expensive, man. I just don't have the cash to buy gold coins and stuff like that. But silver, right now that we've seen it go up, you know, will it keep going up? Will it come back down? Will it stay the same? Nobody knows, right? But that is a thought. If you're going to put something away in a time capsule, you know, like coins for the sake of having a historic set to look at, that's one thing. I don't think you'd put cash in there because of inflation, right? If it spends 50 years locked away or whatever, inflation, your purchasing power of $1 today in 50 years might only be 25 cents worth or something like that. It might take $4 to buy what $1 would buy you today. But something like a silver coin or just silver bullion, like a 1 ounce round or something like that, presumably would still be worth the price of like that. Kind of goes a little bit with inflation. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of thoughts. I've not looked into it very much, but it was just a thought that I had. Like, wouldn't it be neat to make like a time capsule for the? Because I am the Curio Hunter after all. I love history and things like that, history and mystery and everything in between. And I thought, well, like maybe making a time capsule definitely for the kids, and if I had enough, to make something for the grandkids as well, wouldn't that be neat to have a little surprise in like 50 years or something like that, to see what's in there. And for them, it'd be like a little blast from the past. By then, the country's 300 years old, and it'd be interesting to see a 250-year coin set, perhaps. I don't know. So anyway, I'm probably going to call it there because I can see where I could become very rambly. This is a different kind of video than I normally make, but I am open to your thoughts, ideas, and suggestions. Leave them in the comments below, because maybe you've done this for your family, or maybe you've got better ideas than me, and I just think you'd like to do something neat. So in any case, if you like this sort of content, or if you like my other videos, please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new content that I put out there. And otherwise, like I said, subscribe if you like hunting stories hidden in cardboard, or in this case metal. Doing so with me, the Curio Hunter. And until next time, as always, happy collecting.